And another thing, I shared this with you, is I met you when I was 26 years old, 2001. I just gave away my age. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, no, but talking with you. And at the same time, I was talking with other women as well. But the thing is that I just kind of knew that the other women, they weren't really in it. And then also I would meet other women and they were all about, well, I'm a woman. I don't need a man. I can do this all by
Oh,
myself.
wow.
Great. Good for you. That's not for me. Then I met you you were doing big and still doing big things. And yet you weren't, I don't need a man. I don't need to just do it all by myself.
My goal was to meet someone and build something together. That's what I wanted. I didn't want where you had all the money, I had none, or vice versa. I wanted us to build something together.
Together. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I wanted us to have a family together, have a life together, have, what's the word? Not necessarily companies, entrepreneurship, but it's like I wanted us to build different things together to say this is ours. And I feel like this is mine and I feel like this is yours too, and not just one-sided. Right?
When you have two people pushing a cart, you can push a lot further and a lot faster.
Exactly. That's a good point, babe.
I'm full of metaphors. but that's the whole key, right? So I think it's the whole point is, I'm sure you met men before me, and they weren't about that companionship. Because if they were, I think being the type of woman who you were, you'd be with them. Same thing for me. If you really wanted to be a life companion, I would have felt that energy, and I would have made it the right time. Right? Of course, there's a lot more into it, but ultimately, that's the whole thing. Is I knew kind of what I wanted. Actually, not kind of. I knew what I wanted.
Yeah, you put it out there in the universe.
Yeah,
You put it out there. This is what you wanted.
exactly. And then one of the first things that I did, in order to achieve and find you and make what we have today, is I was a little bit selfish
How?
because I had to put my health first and work on myself to become the man that I needed to be to attract someone like you. And so that took work. If I was even 1% less of a man when I met you, it probably wouldn't have worked.